Hello everyone and welcome to a Whimsy Wednesday video. This is the first one in about a month, so I hope you are all doing well. I am sorry if it feels like I abandoned you. It's been a little, well, overwhelming, wallopingly whelming. It's been a month or so. Anyway, I hope your October is lovely. Here it is finally fall-like. While I like fall itself, I am leery of the fact that it means winter is not far behind. Fall is actually pretty short here, in my mind, because once there's snow, I think it's winter. Anyway, zipped home because I have an appointment this afternoon. I wasn't even planning on doing a video. And so I quickly changed into my PJs, hair down, and then I opened my mail and went, oh, I should have done a video of this. Now the first package you don't get to see anyway. That is actually the very last of the goodies. The very last? No, I have one more little tidbit coming. So the second to the last package of goodies that are going to go into my filled pockets that I'll be offering in the holiday shop, hopefully soon. I just have to get all the things, hello miss, and then get them into their pockets. I do have a couple more pockets left to make. Turns out the pocket fairy gave away more pockets than she remembered. And then once they're ready, I will let you all know. What are you doing? It's a box. It's not your box. There you go. Go over there. Thank you. Where was I? Oh yes. So I will fill the pockets. I will photograph the pockets, and I'll tell you all about the pockets when that time comes. In the meantime, I got other goodies. Like I said, it's fall, which means winter is coming soon. And that means two of my favorite events. One is going to be preparing for the winter out at the museum. And the second is the Yuletide program with the open house. And I absolutely love doing the open house. These two events allow me to do some fun presentations that are really either winter focused. I know I don't like winter, but I like talking about winter clothing. Or like little gifty things, and we all know I love little gifty things, and we're talking like pin cushions and the pen wipers and the sewing cases and the little dolls. I love that stuff, obviously. So this year, literally in the middle of the night, I woke up thinking about, I want to bring some books, because if you remember correctly, back in July I brought some reference material for the Civil War era event, and I really liked how that worked out. I had the reference material right there so I could double check what I was saying, and I was actually able to correct myself on a number that I was using, and then I could give those to people to look at. Or actually what I did was that list of suggested readings, so I'll do something similar, and I'll include some reproduction possibilities, which is what I ordered. So here we have a girl's own book, and this is the one by Lydia Maria Child, and this one comes from, actually all the pieces that came today came from the Button Baron. They have a lovely reproduction of the girl's own book and the boy's own book. And I'm realizing I screwed up. I am totally being sexist in grabbing the girl's own book and not the boy's own book. So I'm going to have to fix that. I think I have enough time. But this is a nice, it's so nice. I'm like, I don't want to bend it. It's really nice reproduction of the original. Now I should back up. The thought in the middle of the night was, oh, I want to bring my books, followed by, oh, I don't want to bring my original books, which then was followed by, I need to order the reproduction books. Excuse me. So I ordered a reproduction copy of Eliza Leslie's book. I'm looking over there because that's where they are. Eliza Leslie's is the American Girls book, and that I had to do through Amazon because it's just basically a reprint copy. That means I'm going to have to give it a new cover. There's not an actual reproduction. These are all these others are coming from Button Baron because they are carrying these nice reproductions. So I am curious because this is about the right scale. The one that I ordered that's the reprint says 9 by 6, and I've got to measure, but I think 9 by 6 is a little bit bigger than what my copy is. I'm realizing I turned my mat upside down. This is 4.5 by 5.5. So like I said, this I think is the right scale. So I'm thinking the one that's coming from Amazon might be a little larger than scale. But any which way, I'm going to cover that one. Won't be covering this one. So a girl's own book. I will be getting the boy's own book. And then this one, I haven't opened this one yet. This is their newest little reproduction book. It's adorable. This is Cardboard Toys and How to Make Them, published by Cyrus G. Cookie of Boston. So let's get this little guy open. I love things like this. I love having the ability to just have them in hand. Oh, these are cute. Alright, so to give you an idea, alright, Cardboard Toys, there's a little introduction, and then there's the race, which are horses. So you get your little horses and your figures to go on them. Oh, and these are different, all different shaped horses, like different poses of horses. And riders. Oh, and there's a fox and a hound. And the fence. I think that's the tree. I think. Trees. Yep. Oh, okay, so, it actually kind of looks like one giant tree, but I think it's a bunch of trees that fold up. I have to read more closely. Oh, I love this. And then there's boats. This is sweet. Horse and cart. I like this one. I think this one might be one of the most practical, the horse and cart. Yeah, it looks like this goes together into a single piece. So this would be probably one of the more practical ones to have around an event. There's a fort or a castle with soldiers and a cottage. This is cute. Alright, so how adorable is that? Love it. So this will let me have some samples out for folks. And they can see where some of these gifty ideas come from. Because, how do I want to say this? Like, in ladies' magazines and even in children's magazines, there's lists of like recommended things to make and give as gifts. Also to make for like fairs and things. I should get down so we can close that. And a lot of those come from these books. So I thought that would be great. Along with the books, I got some fabric samples. And here's the thing, I'm kind of in love with one. So yesterday I was cutting out some pockets. And one of the fabrics that I cut out is from Family Heirloom Weavers. And I love the fact that Button Baron carries some of their materials. One of these in the pile really, I think, wants to be a pocket. And the other one really wants to be something else. So this one is a red and yellow. Hoping my lighting will catch that. I don't think it's catching the yellow quite right, but it's a really pretty fabric. This is their heavier weight. And their heavier weight is very well bodied. Okay, give you an idea of the drape there. And from talking with Janet, my understanding is the heavier weight is pretty close to the homespun that actually existed. Now, I'm going to go this direction. This one, I think, looks different than what it did online, if I'm remembering the right one. This is sharp. This, I believe, is the same heavier weight. This is a black, yellow, and like a creamy tan stripe. This has some possibilities. That might come back and talk to me a little more. Now this one. Oh goodness. So this one's really soft. And yeah, I'm getting a wee little mushy, but there's a reason. So this one I really do see as a pocket because I've been thinking about pockets. The other one that I have is the white and gray stripe that they've got. But this fabric reminds me of my grandma. So my grandma on my mommy's side. Part of it is, let me do this, sorry. Part of it is, it's very similar to a tablecloth that she had. And it's also similar to the cloths that she used to keep in her basket at the museum. But it's just very much my grandma. So I love this. And I'd been seeing it on their post, on their site. Honey. Like, how to be careful with that one. I still have to show that one. I've been seeing it in the photos online. And I knew it looked similar. But holding it, it's so soft. It's like, it's grandma soft. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get some of this. Part of me wants to make some pockets for you guys out of it, but part of me wants to be really, really selfish and make something for me out of it. To be determined. I've got to do the book order. I've got to do this. I've got to figure out how this is going to fit in. But I love that fabric. Now this next one is the one that actually really caught my eye when I first opened the package. This is another one of the heavyweight. Something about these colors are really saying holiday crafty to me. I know that's not what they've got in mind, but something about this, if I can get a small, like a half yard of this, I maybe have to go to a yard. Something about this wants to be some really cool holiday crafts. I see this as the coolest, like, stockings, or would make it gorgeous. What's that called? Tree skirt. Yeah, my words. See, stress. It's just something about this. It is 2 shades of red, so it is a true red, and more of like the burgundy red, and then that's a black stripe here. Take off the lid, Dana. There's one too. So yeah, the black stripe runs through here and here. Okay. And is that symmetrical? This is an asymmetrical plaid. Yeah. Oh, there's a little gold in there too. Like a golden yellow. It's in this stripe, and then a single stripe here. A little bit of golden yellow. I think this is a lovely fabric, And again, this is that heavier weight, little looser weave. I don't know if you can see me through there at all, but I can see the light of the camera. Yeah. Beautiful fabrics. Love this. Oh. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. I think there was something else I was supposed to tell you. What was it? All right. I know one of the things I did was I created some playlists. I finally figured out how to get the playlists on the homepage for the YouTube. Only took how long? So there's playlists. And the newest playlist is actually holiday craft items. So I went through the community cast videos and started pulling out the crafts that I thought would be good for making for the holidays. So whether you're talking ornaments or little decorations or little gifts or whatever, I started pulling those out. Now because they're lockdown items, so far, most of those are meant to be things you have laying around the house anyway, if you're a crafty person, or have like interchangeable things. So if your local craft supply is short because of all of the transportation issues, hopefully that's not a problem with the current videos in the playlist. I will be adding some more, but again, I like using up the things that are around and about and getting kind of like crafty and creative with that. So I did that. I still feel like there's another thing I'm supposed to tell you. No idea what that is. So I guess I'm going to end this video. I do have my appointment in a little bit and then I will upload this. I hope you have a wonderful week. I may do a weekend video, not sure. I will try to do more videos. Thank you all. Oh, helps if I hit stop first.